What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy from CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it! Poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, you can feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. The first sign I saw was Sagittarius, so let's get it cracking, man, and see what's going on for my Sagittarian gang. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Sagittarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey, everybody, how are you guys doing today? Messages for Sagittarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, let's go ahead and see what messages we got rolling in for you, baby. Heyo, Sagittarius, energy between you and another person. You got an 8 of Pentacles, can be connecting with an Earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You have here a 5 of Wands. You got a Hierophant card, and as for the outcome, you have a Fool card. So you can be connecting possibly with a Taurus, or you can be dealing with an Aries as well. Based on the current circumstances that I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius, I definitely feel like you're in a place where you're getting very frustrated with a certain commitment, okay? Now, for a number of you out there, this is just a random message for like a few of you guys, might even be one person. There may be some Sagittarians right now trying to break a contract, whatever that contract may be. It could be a lease in an apartment. You may really be wanting to move right now and break a lease. For other Sagittarians, it could be you wanting to break out of some sort of contract in regards to a marriage, a divorce. It could be a contract about a car financing, whatever it is. If there's anything involved with contracts, I see you breaking that. So if there's any Sagittarians who have been super frustrated lately, trying to break out of some sort of contract, whether it be a lease on a house, lease on a car, or, you know, anything of that nature, you guys are going to be absolutely fine, okay? Because from what I'm seeing here right now, you're getting to a place, Sagittarius, where you are moving into something new. So if there's any Sagittarians here that are trying to break some sort of contract or something that they're involved in, or maybe possibly it could even be breaking some sort of habit. If you guys are trying to break some sort of habit, you're actually going to be quite successful with that, is what I'm feeling here. Now, if it's not about breaking habits or breaking leases and contracts and things of that nature, I do feel this energy where some of you Sagittarians are getting a little bit fed up with a specific person, and this is in regards to a commitment, okay? You may feel like you're putting in way too much energy into somebody, Sag, right? You got a Hierophant card here to a 5 of Wands. If you feel like you're putting in a bunch of energy into somebody, you're really trying to make a commitment work, and you feel on their end that they're not holding up the bargain. So if that's happening for any of you guys currently, you might be considering venturing into the unknown. You might be considering walking away from somebody right now during this time. So if there's any Sagittarians that are in a commitment and you feel like you're doing as best as you can to make it work, and the other person isn't doing quite enough, you're going to end up walking away. Either way, though, take it how it resonates. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way, we got fire, so we're gonna go fire, water, air, earth. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking lacking for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Pisces here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 311 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Pisces here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces gang, let's go ahead and see what's cracking lacking. Pisces, oh shit, energy between you and another person. 6 of Cups in reverse, can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got here King of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and then the outcome, King of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, baby, what's going on here, Pisces? So, right off the bat, based on what I'm currently seeing here, with the 6 of Cups in reverse, this can obviously resonate to your past, but 6 of Cups in general can resonate to acceptance. So for some of you Pisces, I'm seeing 2 different storylines. For some of you, you're trying to accept your flaws, because there may be a number of Pisces right now who are going through a very difficult self-image period, where you may be struggling with your self-image. There may be a number of you that have body dysmorphia. There may be a number of you that are struggling to accept the person that you are. And if there's any of you Pisces that are currently going through this right now, where they are struggling, or where you are struggling to accept who you are and to accept that change, in order for change to happen, it needs to be consistent. I feel like you're in a place where you're kind of giving up. And if that's happening for any Pisces right now, you know, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this is like you not even wanting to give yourself a chance to accept, you know, who you are. Now, of course, this can really resonate to many different things, because when you have a hard time accepting yourself, sometimes it's things that you feel like you can never change. For example, You may have a hard time accepting your weight. You may have a hard time accepting the shape of your nose or the color of your eyes or the way your hair looks, right? But when you get into those phases where you are really down on yourself, you actually tend to create a more uglier image of who you are, when the truth of the situation is that you're a very beautiful person. There is beauty in everybody, and everybody always has some sort of flaws that they don't like about themselves, right? But at the end of the day, Pisces, when you really hone in and take a look at yourself in the mirror, there's beauty all over it. There is beauty all over it. There may be one thing you don't like, but there is definitely something you like about yourself. And if there's any Pisces right now going through self-image issues currently, take a look at yourself and start pointing out the things that you find beautiful in you. Even if it's one thing, point it out and smile at yourself and look at yourself in the mirror every day and tell yourself you're beautiful. Because when you start telling yourself that you're beautiful, you start to see the beauty within shine on the outside. I promise you, man, that's exactly what happens. And, you know, it's crazy because I stopped doing this and I used to do it every fucking day, and it's so powerful. What you do is you go into a mirror and you look at yourself and you lock eyes with yourself and you just stare into the mirror. And as you're staring into the mirror, what you end up doing is you're looking right into your soul. You're looking right into your subconscious mind. You're looking at yourself. And when you stare in that mirror and connect with your true nature, and you tell yourself how beautiful you are, you tell yourself how amazing you are, and you really give yourself the best compliments in the world, and you start, you say things like, I believe in you, you're awesome, you're amazing, you're beautiful, whatever it is you say, that starts to manifest every single day. So the more consistent you do that, the more your beauty appears, okay? Now, there was another way that I was seeing this, Pisces, so if this isn't about anybody who's having self-image issues, body dysmorphia, etc., there could be a good amount of you who are just really numbed to your past to the point where you're recognizing you gotta get the fuck out of it. And I think we talked about this yesterday, Pisces, where you're digging in your past. And yesterday, I believe I told you guys to explore it. And there's a number of you guys here that feel like exploring the past is a little bit too painful. But I think that if this is your current situation and exploring the past is a little bit too painful, I think that it's going to be more painful the more that it's ignored. You know, healing is a very painful process. Exploring the past is a very painful process. Exploring trauma is a very painful process. But if there's any of you guys right now that are going through this, you might have to just take your time with it, okay? You don't have to go too deep in one day. You don't have to go all the way in one day. You got to take your time with these kinds of things, okay? And if you feel as if, I'm sorry, I can barely see from here. Maybe I need glasses, but hello, my favorite vid says she explored enough. If you feel as if you've explored enough, then take a look at your present situation and how are you feeling about the present life now. But if you don't feel as if you've explored enough, take your time with it, Pisces, and really take time with the healing process. One thing that's very powerful that I have to say for everyone is that healing doesn't have a timestamp. You know, my tarot readings can have a timestamp. You guys can watch, the people who don't watch this live, you can go click on whatever sign you want to watch. But healing doesn't have a timestamp. You only will heal when you heal. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be a year, whatever it is, healing will never have a timestamp. So take your time with it, be patient with yourself, and everything's going to be okay. You know, as a very interesting quote, but it's very true. Everything in your life that you think will last forever, it shall pass, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way to my air signs. We're going to start, let's do Gemini, man. I'm feeling the Gemini energy coming through today. Messages for Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Gemini, there's something about being very disorganized. If you've been very disorganized as of lately, it might not kill you to kind of want to clean up. It's kind of the vibe that's coming through. Interestingly enough, if you are around clutter and mess, that can actually dictate your vibration. Like it can make your vibration lower. It's weird for me to say that, but it's true. Like when you're around clutter and mess, usually you tend to be in a clutter and a mess. So for any of you Geminis, if you've been having problems not really organizing anything, or if you've been very messy and disorganized, I would definitely say clean up your space, because that could clean up negative energy that's around it, okay? Nonetheless, though, what's going on with my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, what's going on with you, baby? What's happening? What's crack-a-lackling? And what's popping? Whoo! Gemini, energy between you and another person. You got a 7 of Cups in reverse, can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got an Ace of Wands, an Empress card, and as for the outcome, you have a Justice card. So, based on the current energies that I'm seeing for my gems, you are definitely, I feel like you're doing your best not to give up on someone, okay? With the 7 of Cups in reverse, this is like, there is plenty of options, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but I want one fish. So that's one of those situations where you're not looking to meet anybody new, you're not ready to give up on someone, you want to grow and spend time with them, but this situation isn't bringing you to justice. Justice card in reverse. And the reason why it's not bringing you to justice is because it's not helping you grow. It's actually stunting your growth, you know? And I'm a big advocate for never wait on somebody who's not waiting on you. Never ever be in a place where you chase someone who isn't wanting to be chased and who doesn't want to be caught, you know? There may be a number of you, of course, that don't resonate with this, but for the Geminis that do resonate with this, I highly suggest stop chasing somebody if you've been chasing someone. And this may sound horrible too, but everybody's always like, well, you know, hope for the best. But when you're hoping for something, you are waiting on something that may or may not ever happen. And you're also wasting your own time in regards to more opportunities to be able to manifest in your life. 444 in the chat, awesome, because 444 is an angel number where it's like, look, you know, there's a lot going on in your current situation, but your guides are trying to send you a message. They're trying to let you know that it is okay to give up. It is okay to let go of someone, even though you may feel as if you want to consistently continue chasing them. You know, the Empress energies here, that's divine feminine energy. You may be in something that you consider is a twin flame relationship or a soulmate relationship. Whatever it is, you may be in one of those title relationships where you think as if you have to chase the person, but if any of you Geminis are going through this, you don't, because it's not working in your favor. You know, with the Justice card in reverse, it's not bringing you to justice, it's bringing you to more and more pain, chasing after somebody who hasn't stopped running. You know? So if there's any of you Geminis that are going through that currently, I really suggest you stop running and, you know, let the other opportunities that are in the air come your way. Because the more you run and chase someone, the more you hurt yourself, you know? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. All right? Someone sent me a donation. I didn't think I saw it. Let me see. Hold on one second. Thank you so much, Lox. I love Tarot for the $2. So grateful for all you do, boo. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, my dear, okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. So we had fire, water, air, earth. What's crackin' for the Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? That's it for Team Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming in for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, baby, what's going on for Team Virgo? Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Virgo, you guys are doing very well. A lot of people were resonating with the February 2020 video, so I hope that we're getting this work put in, baby. Energy between you and another person. You got a World card in reverse. You can be connecting with fixed energy, Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. You got a 9 of Swords, a 3 of Wands reversed, and then a King of Cups. Okay, so the confrontation is starting to begin, Virgo. The energy is starting to get intense. And now it's like, whoa, I'm in a weird fucking vibe, and it feels like everything that I didn't want to think about is now on my mind, and I feel like I need a break, right? So with the 9 of Swords being here and the World card in reverse being here, all of these past events you didn't want to fucking think about are coming up. And it's getting intense, Virgo. It's getting very intense for you. But with the 9 of Swords, I think I want you guys to recognize that this card's an illusion. This card is an illusion. Because fear is an illusion, right? And it's an illusion that we warp ourselves into. Because at the end of the day, fear is not an emotion. At least that's not something I consider it. It's a false entity appearing real. You know? So anytime that you are dealing with fear, it's something that isn't real, but you're being projected into a state of believing that it is. Now, for any of you Virgos here right now that are having difficulties with all your past shit coming up, and it may be very overwhelming for you, I consider that you take some time to meditate through it. Because meditation is something that can really benefit you on a very physical level, a very spiritual level, a very mental level, okay? And if there's any Virgos that are currently going through this right now, and you feel so overwhelmed to the point where you don't know which direction to go in, remember, healing is a space that doesn't have any timestamp. You don't have to take on everything all at once. If you're feeling super overwhelmed, Virgo, with problems coming up or emotions coming up, take some time out for yourself to do something that's going to make you feel better. For some of you here, go take a salt bath. For another number of you, go for a walk in the park. For others of you, go call up some friends and get your mind off things. feelings, okay? You never have to take certain battles always head on. And as for the outcome that's present, King of Cups, the thing is that you are in a very emotional time, but you are going to be able to master your emotions the moment you recognize that everything you're feeling cannot hurt you. It is only being there to be able to help you and guide you into a better direction. That's the thing with feelings, man. Feelings are there to help you. A lot of people think feelings are there to hurt you and drag you down and make you feel like shit, but feelings are there to help you because they are your teacher. And as long as we are living each and every single day, we are always going to be learning something new. We're going to be learning from our feelings. We're going to be learning from our karmic lessons. We're going to be learning from our parents. Whatever it is, we're in a consistent place of learning, right? So at the end of the day here, with that King of Cups, you know, Virgo, be in a space where you accept your emotions as something more than a teacher rather than a bully that's trying to bring you down. And when you start seeing it from that point of view, you're going to start learning more and more from your emotions that are coming up during this time period, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way back to my fire signs. What's cracking lacking for the Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 536 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated, okay? Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries gang, what's going on with my motherfucking peeps? Ooh, Aries, energy between you and another person. You got an Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you can be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. You got a Queen of Pentacles, though. That's good. You got a King of Pentacles, and then you got a Fool card. Aries, don't you love when there's people out here who are absolutely in a place where, okay, this is one of those situations where you're connecting with somebody who's so condescending because you're dealing with somebody who's like, they think that they're a know-it-all, they think that they're the shit, and it's like the way that they talk to you is as if you know nothing. It's kind of the situation that I'm seeing present. Like, for example, you know when somebody starts talking finances and acts like you ain't make no money yourself? You know what I'm saying? For example, this guy's like, yeah, you know, I make this amount of income, I can afford this, that, and the third, and then they look at you like you ain't about your own business, making your own money, making your own moves in life. I feel like you're in a situation right now, Aries, where somebody's kind of condescending in regards to their egos all the way up here, and they almost feel that because they're up here, you're down here, and they project that onto you nonstop. Now, of course, the financial thing doesn't have to resonate. It can be about anything during this current state, but somebody is leaving a very sour taste in your mouth, okay? Is the situation that I'm seeing at hand. And as for the outcome that's present, Aries, you are the Fool card, and with the Fool card being present, you're getting ready to go venture into the unknown. And what is the unknown? Far away from this individual, okay? So I do feel like somebody's definitely have their ego or is stroking their ego at an all-time high, almost to the point where they're is it belittling or belittling you, I think, is the word to use, and is trying to drag you down, okay? This also might be in the workspace too, and I am seeing something in regards to gender here. Aries, you might be working with somebody who's an absolute douche, okay? Let's just say you're working with a boss man, and this may be a guy who's a little bit sexist, so if there's any Aries that are currently involved in work environments with a sexist boss or a sexist coworker, you know, they may be trying to be like, yeah, you know, men deserve the money and women don't. If that's the situation, fuck that person and ignore what they're saying, okay? At the end of the day, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you're whatever you are, at the end of the day, everybody deserves to make whatever it is in life, okay? Everybody deserves to make what they're worth. Everybody deserves to make as hard as they're working for, right? So I don't think that there should be any sort of inequality in this certain sense. So if there's a douchebag in your workplace, all right, that's trying to be a sexist a-hole, dodge them at all costs as well, all right? But either way, though, like I said, you got a condescending energy around you, a belittling energy around you, somebody who just wants to stroke their ego and make you feel tiny. Well, chances are, if it's a man, there is definitely something there that's tiny. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hell, going all the way back to my water signs. What's crack-a-lacking for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Scorpio here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What messages do we got coming through for Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what's crack-a-lacking. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. All right. Scorpio, energy between you and another person, you got a 5 of Pentacles. Can be connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You got here an 8 of Swords reversed, you got a Queen of Swords, and then the outcome here is an Empress in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly with a Libra, or any sign for that matter. The current situation that I'm seeing here for my Scorps is this energy where you're, in order to allow yourself to grow, you kind of have to drop everything in your life. So I'm seeing that with the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords reversed, you're freeing yourself from mental imprisonment, okay? With the 5 of Pentacles here paired with the 8 of Swords in reverse, there's no point to be stuck in your head about somebody. There's no point to be surrounded by people that are making you feel imprisoned. You're letting go of that, okay? So if there's been any Scorpios that felt like they've been in a mental imprisonment, you're getting yourself out of that, not only just on a mental level, but a physical level as well. There's somebody here that you're recognizing that there's no growth with them. Okay? And then sometimes in order to grow, you have to cut off what's stunting you in the first place. And I feel like we've had this conversation before, Scorpio. I'm not necessarily sure, but I definitely feel like you were kind of, putting a lot of hope or faith into a person that kept consistently letting you down. And if that's your current situation here, Scorpio, you really are letting it go. Because with the 8 of Swords, this person makes you feel like you're trapped to them. And if that's happening on a physical level too, then you're not experiencing happiness when you're feeling tied down. Okay? It's almost a very suffocating kind of energy. So with the Empress card here in reverse, Scorpio, sorry. With the Empress card here in reverse, Scorpio, I definitely just feel like you're acknowledging that this isn't going to get you anywhere. And by staying where you are now, it's not bringing any happiness in either. So there's someone here that I think you're cutting out. And not only are you just releasing them on a physical level, but you're pushing them out of your mind. Because the moment that they're out of sight, they're out of mind, okay? It's the situation that I'm seeing. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward, okay? And yeah, man, as I always say, yeah, it could resonate to friends, family members, or lovers, so take that how that resonates, okay? All right, going all the way to my air signs. What's cracking lacking for team Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for team Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey, for the 585 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra, what's going on with you guys? Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Libra, energy between you and someone else. 4 Pentacles reversed. Okay, you are definitely dropping the ball down here, but are you letting go of your defense mechanisms? Are you letting go of your vulnerability, and are you allowing yourself to be vulnerable, or are you cutting somebody off? Let's take a look. Knight of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and then the 5 of Swords. Okay, Libra, I definitely smell a deceiver in the air, and this is definitely not an easy situation to talk about, but I feel like someone is someone's wearing a false mask in your relationship, okay? Whether this is your friend, family member, or lover, you're in a space right now where someone wants to communicate. They want you to lower your guard just so that they can strike you. And I don't like this vibe at all. So you need to be very, very wise with what you do and who you're around, at least not even just in the next 24 hours, over the next week, because I do feel like there's somebody in your energy that's not necessarily for you. There's somebody in your energy that's looking to strike you down. And I do feel like this is involved with drama and toxicity. And you know, when people are like, oh, like, you know, you can tell me anything, I promise I won't say anything to anyone. I'm feeling like there's a snake there who will, and someone wants to start some sort of drama in regards to your friend circle or in regards to your work environment, whatever it is. Someone here is not playing devil's advocate. Somebody here is trying to make you out to be something that you're not. So I'm feeling this energy where someone wants to gain your trust, and the moment they gain your trust, they want to betray your trust, okay? So at the end of the day here, Libra, this could be a relationship too. There could be somebody here who's saying, no, you know, like, I want a relationship with you. I want to love you. I want this, that, and the third, whatever it is. And then they were just looking for sex the entire time, got the sex and left. That could be one of those situations too. But somebody here is trying to deceive you into something that they're not entirely going to do. Clarify the 5 of Swords. And I'm sorry that it's so general because there's so many different other descriptions of what Libras are going through, but let's take a look. Clarifying the 5 of Swords. You got here King of Cups. With the King of Cups energy being present, yeah, somebody wants to hurt you emotionally, I feel. Is this like some sort of repay? Like, what's going on here? Page of Pentacles. Jesus, Libra. Okay. So for some of you Libras here, let me point this out. If you've had dealt with an ex-partner, they're hurt. And they may try to come back into your life and almost do the same thing that you did to them. But like, from what I'm seeing here, Libra, you just let your ex go. You didn't do anything wrong. But there's somebody here who wants some sort of revenge. Whatever this revenge is about, whether it's an ex who wants to come back into your life and then hurt you on an emotional level, whether it's a friend who wants to hurt you on an emotional level, or somebody in the workspace, I keep getting that. And it's a very unclear answer of why, because it doesn't seem like the intention is very much so validated. So all I'm going to say here right now, Libra, is that if you are dealing with anybody right now that seems a little off, if your intuition is ringing that somebody is not to be trusted, or that you feel as if you shouldn't trust somebody, then definitely don't give in, okay? Right now, I feel like you kind of need to be on top of your shit like a Scorpio would be. Keep your business private, keep your secrets private, keep your life private. Try not to share too much or overshare with people in general, because I don't feel like whoever, whether this is a person or multiple people, I don't feel like whoever you're around right now has good intentions in general in regards to your intimate details of your own personal life, okay? So just keep that in mind. Whether it resonates or not, be mindful of what you say around people, because not everybody's happy about your happiness, okay? Hey, thank you so much for the 222 Rastafari, and much appreciated. May the God of your choice bless you. Thank you so much, my dear, much appreciated, all right? Going all the way to my earth signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 677 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Thank you so much, Shelly Marie, for the $5. Libra here, it resonates, and I cut that mofo off. Very good, Shelly. Keep those people out of your energy, because right now, I talked about it yesterday, on a collective level, there are people that are trying to make shit bigger than what it is. There are people that are trying to start drama. Just leave it be, you know? Just leave it be. Anyways, man, let's take a look here. Messages from my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Bull Gang. What messages do we got coming through for you? What's going on for Taurus? Taurus, energy between you and another person. Oh, okay. Ace of Wands reverse. Can be connecting with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Oh, baby. All right, so based on the current situation that I'm seeing for you, Taurus, you got an 8 of Wands, a 2 of Wands, and as for the outcome, you got a Chariot card in reverse. I don't really like this situation. There may be some Tauruses out here that are dealing with a partner who's trying to cause an ultimatum. I don't know necessarily what that's about. It's a random message, so if it resonates, take it. But if you're a Taurus and your current partner is causing an ultimatum, like for example, you leave your job and you bring more focus to me, or you stop talking to this person and you bring more focus to me. If you're in any of those situations, Taurus, you need to be very mindful, because there's a line between something that's healthy and something that's toxic, okay? So be very careful, Taurus, if you're dealing with a partner who is kind of in a controlling manner or in a controlling aspect, okay? Because if your partner comes off a little bit controlling, I think that's a major turnoff for you, and I also think that's a major indicator for you that maybe you shouldn't be around this specific person. Because when you're in a relationship, yeah, there's two people adding value to one another's lives, but that doesn't give your partner the right to have the control over your freedom, your experience, and your very own life, okay? You're allowed to make those choices. So be mindful of that, Taurus, okay? But if that doesn't resonate, getting into the regular part of the reading that I'm seeing, Ace of Wands reversed to an 8 of Wands. There's a number of you Tauruses right now who are definitely feeling unsatisfied in your life, and I do feel like you're feeling unsatisfied with a specific person. So this could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be a lover, but I think that there's some sort of information or some sort of vibe that you're getting around someone that you don't want to be a part of any longer. So I do feel here, Taurus, you're getting close to cutting some certain people off. Every time you're around them, the vibe isn't there. Everything's feeling off. You're not feeling like yourself. You're not enjoying being around them. And if that's the current case, I definitely think that you're making the conscious choice to kind of move away from somebody rather than move forward with said person. They could be a Cancer possibly if you're connecting with one. But yeah, Taurus, I don't know who specifically this person is. Whatever it is, it resonates in your life. But someone's giving you a different vibe. Like they're not the same person. Okay? And they're not acting normal either. So I think you're getting ready to travel somewhere else because you're not liking the vibe that you're catching. Okay? Let's keep it a poppin', man, moving forward. Going all the way back to my fire signs. What's crackin' lackin' for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 683 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out here. Much appreciated. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, baby. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking with you. Leo, energy between you and another person. You got a World card. Can be connecting with a fixed sign, Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, or possibly another Leo. You got an Ace of Wands, a Six of Pentacles reversed, and a Six of Cups in reversed. Ooh, okay, Leo. I like that you're on a path right now. You're on a very straight and narrow path of moving forward, okay? There is not a lick of you that wants to go back to the past, is kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. You don't want to go back to the past at all. You don't want to investigate. You have really closed out every cycle in your life that needed to be closed out because your eyes are set and straightforward on the present moment and the future. And I really like that for you guys because you don't really care about all the events that happened leading up to where you are now. What you care about now is what you're doing in your life moving forward to bring in happiness to it. And I think that with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you know, there was a lot of one-sided relationships you were involved in over the past couple of years. It possibly could have been even just about 2019. But there was a lot of one-sided relationships you were involved in. And Leos, you guys have a big heart. Almost very similar to Cancers. Because I'm a Leo in my Venus. I love like a Leo. And sometimes you just give yourselves way too much of yourself to other people. And when you give yourself way too much of yourself to other people, you lack in regards to the own love you should be giving you. So for any of you Leos out there right now, one-sided relationships are not something you can do any longer. And they're not something you're going to put up with any longer. And with the Six of Cups in reverse, they're not something you're going to accept in general. Because I feel right now that you're only looking for things that are happy, fulfilling, and that are adding value into your life because you came to a place where you've really recognized your self-worth. And as long as you recognize your self-worth, Leo, and you don't let anybody else take advantage of that, you're living a very straightforward, clear-cut life. And there really isn't much to talk about there, and there's really nothing to complain about. You're definitely in a space where you're doing better than you have. And I know 2020 has started off very intense. 2020 has definitely started off as a very rough year. But as rough or a little bit intense as it's been, I think you're just trying to vibe this year. You're trying to vibe. You're trying to just do your thing and just let happiness come forward. And it's okay. And I think you're accepting in this current moment, especially for the Leos that are single, that it's okay to be on my own. Because I'm enjoying my life, living it as best as I possibly can, and I'm not gonna let people interfere or fuck with that. Okay? So that's a pretty good reading overall, Leo. Damn. Let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. Hey, thank you so much for the $10. Just ask. Thank you so much. Okay? All right, man. My fire signs are done. Going to my water signs. I know my Cancerians have been very patient. Let me just get a sip of water, and we'll go right into it. Okay? Let's take a look here, man. Messages for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Oh shit. In the next 24 hours, you might be connecting with a Pisces possibly, or Cancer. There could be a Pisces who's watching you, so be mindful of that. Message for Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer, baby. Let's get one last shuffle and see what's check-a-lack, which hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Cancer, energy between you and another person. You got a Seven of Pentacles. Can be connecting with an Earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Somebody may be waiting on you. Got an Eight of Cups reversed, an Emperor card in the reverse, and then a Four of Pentacles. Very good. Okay. Cancer, somebody's leaving you up to the universe. Okay, there's somebody here. They're not waiting on you, but they're letting go and letting God. And I don't feel like it's you in this situation. Someone's been silent, Cancer. I think somebody's been silently thinking about you. They've been out of communication with you, but they've been thinking about you heavily. There's still feelings there for you, but I think that they've released it. They've thought about communicating with you. They've thought about talking to you. They've thought about reappearing back into your life, but this person's made no movement. So you obviously weren't able to know, especially because the person you've dealt with is making no movement. This is somebody of your past. But I'm seeing that they're deciding to release you. Let go and let God. And you're going to feel a little bit of that energy. So just notice, Cancer, if there's any of you guys who randomly think about your ex in the next 24 hours or randomly think about, or if you've randomly been thinking about an ex-partner or a specific person, whoever the person is that has come up into your head out of the blue, that's probably the person who just recently released you, okay? So if any of you guys have randomly been thinking about somebody that you haven't even talked to in a while, that was a part of your past, they've recently released you, okay? And you're kind of going to feel that energetic release there too, because the moment they release you, it's like you think about them and you're like, huh, okay, that was weird. Haven't thought about this person in a while, but you're not in a place where you are wanting to rush and go back. You're in a place where it's like, okay, well, this person's just a distant memory. So if there's any of you individuals, Cancers, that are going through this right now, this person's releasing you. It will help a lot more with your own releasing process, because at the end of the day, once someone else lets you go and you've already let them go, there is no reason to be energetically torn together or energetically bonded, okay? So there's an energetic bond or an energetic cord that's going to be broken quite soon. But yeah, you're just like, your reaction to it, Cancer, is nothing crazy. You're just like, yeah, it's just a distant memory. It's part of the past. It is what it is, and I'm going to leave it be, okay? So I just want you guys to know why you may be thinking about that person. And yeah, they've released you. And I think it's good, because when you let a cord go, you're able to continue to move forward, right? So that's pretty good. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, my water signs are done, my fire signs. Going to my air signs, let's crack a lacking for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What messages do we got coming through for Aqua, please? Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aqua, what's crack-a-lackin' with your baby? Aquarian, energy between you and another person. You got an 8 of Swords in reverse. Very good. Letting go of some overthinking. Dropping those thoughts. Ooh, Aquarians gaining their confidence too. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's talk about it. So, in regards to who you're connecting with here, King of Pentacles, it can be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. In regard to this King of Pentacles energy, I think you're very focused on grounding yourself right now. And I think a number of you Aquarians you feel more grounded the more you're in solitude. You feel more grounded the more you're in separation of people. And that's fine, because that happens with me too. When I usually feel a lot more grounded when I'm by myself, so I can totally understand where you're coming from. But I definitely feel, Aquarius, that right now you're in a place where you need to kind of be introverted, okay? You just feel like it's best to protect your energy right now and conserve your energy, especially because of all the crazy shit everybody's going through in their personal lives, and you don't want to be involved in that. So for any of you Aquarians right now that are feeling this vibe, I definitely feel like you're grounding yourself and rejuvenating and regaining your confidence by protecting your energy and staying away from certain types of people. So you might be off the map, okay, in the next 24 hours, okay? You might be taking a day off tomorrow where it's like, look, I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want to be around no fuckery. I just want to chill. I want to vibe out. I want to do my thing, not have not one terrible thing on my mind, and just have a great day. And I think that that's important for you, because right now you're conserving your energy, you're protecting your energy, and you're not allowing anything to affect it in a negative way. See? 3 of Cups in reverse. There are some negative Nancy's around you, Aqua. Emperor card in reverse. You're not giving a fuck about it. Page of Pentacles over here. You're being the bigger person in life, and you're just, you're focusing on what you need to focus on, okay? So I like that shit. My Aquarians here are getting grounded, and you're not getting sucked up into the bullshit of life, okay? 3 of Cups in reverse. There might be something going on in your friends group. You and your friends can be beefing, or this could be about possibly people around you who are very unhappy, and you're just like, I'm not going to try to get sucked into that loop of being miserable. And you know what? I don't blame you, because what's the point of being miserable when there isn't any reason? Why let somebody influence you to make you feel a type of way? So you're not letting that happen, and you're not letting people get you. So Aquarius, you're vibing out, you're doing your thing, you're avoiding all the negative ass Nancy's at all costs, and you're just kind of moving forward with a day in confidence. I like that for you a lot. Very good reading, Aqua. I like it. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Last but not least, let's go ahead and see what's crack-a-lackin' for the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Cappy here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 692 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated. Messages for Capricorn here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Cappy, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle. Let's see what's crack-a-lackin'. Hopefully you got awesome stuff too. Although I will say, man, Capricorn, you've had a lot of crazy astrological influences over the past month. So I really hope you guys are doing well. But Justice card in reverse. My Cappies are seeking the balance, okay? Libra energy here. You're seeking the balance. You got here Page of Swords, you got here Queen of Swords, and then you got a Moon in reverse. So, Capricorn, I definitely feel like you're in a place right now where you're trying to restore balance back to your life because things have been a little bit hectic. But I also feel like you've been feeling very misunderstood, okay? Especially in regards to communication. It's like you'll communicate one way and somebody will take it in a total vulgar and opposite way. So be very mindful right now, Capricorn, because you're not trying to hurt people. You're not trying to be rude to people. You're not trying to have things be taken the opposite way that you've meant it. But right now, it's very hard for people to understand the Capricorn energy, especially with everything that you're going through astrologically, okay? So right now, there's a very big transformation you guys are experiencing. And, you know, you're going to be coming off a completely different way to the people. So you're going to see people reacting and responding to you in all different types of ways, okay? But I think that the reason why people are starting to get confused, Capricorn, or the reason why people are like, what's go with Cappy? Why does Cappy seem off? Is due to the fact of how emotionally unavailable you've been feeling lately, okay? I definitely feel this vibe, Capricorn, where you're kind of feeling very emotionally unavailable. You're not feeling very in tune with your emotions. You're kind of just in a place where it's like, yo, I feel really weird. I don't feel like myself, and I'm not really that happy. And I think people are responding to that because they want to know what's wrong with you, and there's people in your life that want to help you, but everybody can't seem to understand you, okay? So I understand you, Capricorn, and I understand that you feel very much so miscommunicated, misinterpreted, misunderstood. I get that vibe totally. I think right now, Cappy, you don't need to prove yourself, and I think that's something that we need to talk about. Don't try to prove how you feel to other people. If other people don't get how you feel, you don't have to be proving how you feel to others, okay? So if you're feeling that type of way, Capricorn, don't be trying to do that shit, because the most that's going to happen is you're going to exhaust yourself. You're going to feel like you've wasted your time, and you're just going to get frustrated, all right? If people don't understand who you are, what it is you're going through, just say, hey, I'm going through some stuff. I'm sorry that you can't understand it, but it just is what it is. This is how I am right now, and I'm just trying to, you know, focus on feeling right again, okay? Because my energy's been a little bit off. That's all you got to say to people, okay? You don't owe them a whole entire explanation, so be very mindful of that right now, Cappies, okay? So nonetheless here, that's what I'm seeing from my Capricorns. I know you want to bring back more, a little bit of more balance back into your life, but let this play out. There's a lot of energy you're still integrating and going through, not only just on a collective level, but on a personal level, Capricorn. And there's a lot more healing that's coming your way that you're going to be experiencing. So just vibe through the moment, okay? Ride this energy out you've been feeling, and you'll be feeling back to normal in no time, okay? So just be mindful of that. All right. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey-yo, thank you guys so much for coming out to the daily reading. I truthfully appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. I do apologize, guys. I was extremely exhausted during this daily here today. So, you know, I definitely did my best to explain my interpretations as on point as I can. But my brain over here is kind of like, Aunt, you need to go to bed, okay? I woke up super late, so I do apologize for that, guys. But thank you, though, for still coming through and showing love and support. You guys are always and absolutely appreciated, okay? For those of you that come here day in and day out, as I always say, you guys are my soul family. You guys are much loved. You guys are always appreciated. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Thank you so much, Aqua, for the $1.99. Much appreciated. And for those of you that send donations, no matter how big or how small, you guys are absolutely awesome as well. And I send you my love and appreciation, too. Shelly, Mary, thank you so much for the 20 bucks. I felt like donating again. Thank you so much, my dear. Oh my God, you guys are absolutely fantastic. So thank you guys for those of you that come through here every day, and for those of you that donate. No, like I said, no matter how big or small, that's awesome, and I love every single one of you, okay? Guys, have an awesome, amazing, and fantastic day. In regards to the February readings, I will get back on them tomorrow. We still have a lot more time before February's out anyway, so I'll be busting these readings out a lot more. But yeah, dude. Have an awesome day. Once again, I apologize for being super tired, but hey, man, better, you know, this than nothing, right? So guys, have an awesome, fantastic, and amazing day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace!